Hello everyone and a Merry Christmas to you all. This is the History and Christmas quiz with me, Joshua Daniels, December 2024. So for those of you who've been playing along this year, you'll know that I've been doing a history quiz every month of this year. Now I thought I'd do something a little bit different in October with a history and Halloween themed quiz, and of course with Christmas being the most wonderful time of the year, I thought to myself I'd do a Christmas and history one for December as well. So this one's going to be about history and also about Christmas as well. So, the rules are very simple. Number 1, no conferring. You can play as teams or on your own, but there's no discussion or cheating between teams and players. Of course, team members can discuss between themselves, but no discussion between teams. Number 2, no using search engines or internet to find out the answers. And also don't pause the video in order to give yourself more time. You only have the allocated amount of time in order to answer it. Number 3, 1 answer per question, 1 point per correct answer. So even if you put the correct answer in there, but you have multiple answers, it will be wrong, even if the correct answer, as I said, is actually there. And also, I won't ask you to put more than 1 answer for a question, so you will only get 1 point for the correct answer, but there will only be 1 answer needed, unless otherwise stated. And finally, there are 6 categories with 50 questions this time. For those who've been playing along this year, you'll notice that's considerably longer. 15 seconds to answer each one. As always, do not need to answer all questions, but will not get a point for questions left unanswered. So, as you can see, that means you won't be penalised for leaving any question blank or getting a wrong answer, but obviously you won't get the point. The only way to get the point is to get the exact right answer as I said it, unless I accept any other way, and I will state that I will. So, let's move on to our first category, a history one. This is famous faces. So for those of you who've been playing along this year, you will know that famous faces is 10 questions long. I will show 10 historical figures. All you have to do is guess which historical figure it is from a picture of them. You'll have 15 seconds to answer each one. And without further ado, let's start off our final ever famous faces. Number 1. Who is this? Number 2, who is this? Number 3, who is this? Number 4, who is this? Number 5, who is this? Number 6, who is this? Number 7, who is this? Number 8, who is this? His name isn't Rex Features. Number 9, final face, who is this? Or penultimate face? And number 10, final famous face, who is this? That brings us to the end of our first category. Let's move on to our second category, a Christmas one now. Christmas movie taglines. We've all seen some, we all love them. Now, this is going to be 10 questions long. What I'm going to do, like the October one, if you haven't seen it, is I will put 10 taglines on, and to get the point, you have to say which Christmas movie that is the tagline from. Of course, only accepting one answer per question, and it has to be the exact name of the movie. No ifs or buts unless otherwise stated. But without further ado, let's move on to the first of the 10 Christmas movie taglines. Number 1. This Christmas, discover your inner elf. Number 2. Santa's in town early this year. Number 3. Journey beyond your imagination. Number 4. Love actually is all around. Number 5. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Number 6. This Christmas, the snow hits the fan. Number 7. When darkness falls, the guardians will rise. Number 8. 2 dads, 1 toy, no prisoners. Number 9. Penultimate. Number 9. Ever wonder how 2 billion presents get delivered all in one night? And the final one, number 10. Who doesn't have a little Christmas baggage? And that brings us to the end of the Christmas movie taglines. Third category now, we've gone from a Christmas category to back to a history category. This is events and dates. Now, for those of you who haven't played along before, this one's a little bit different in terms of how you score points. So, it's 5 questions long. What you'll see on the left-hand side of the screen is 5 events labelled 1 to 5, and on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see 5 dates labelled A to E. In order to get the points, all you have to do is match up the historical events to the correct dates that they occurred in. Now, I will give you a minute in order to answer this, and your minute will start when I've finished reading out the final date. So, events and dates. Event number 1, Iceland settled by Vikings. Number 2, American Constitution is written. Number 3, Henry VIII marries Catherine of Aragon. Number 4, Roman Emperor Alexander Severus assassinated. And number 5, collapse of Mongolian Empire. Dates. Date A, 870. B. 1509, C. 1787, D. 1368, and E. 235. Halfway through, 30 seconds to go. $15 seconds left. And that brings an end to the third category, events and dates. That's the end of that history category. Moving now on to another Christmas category. Our fourth category is Christmas movie moments. So much like the October one with horror movie moments, this category is 10 questions long, and each question will show a screenshot of a different Christmas movie. In order to get the point, all you have to do is write down the exact name of the Christmas movie that the screenshot is from. So going back to our traditional timing methods, it's 15 seconds to answer each question. And if we're all ready, let's move on to our first of our 10 questions. That is Christmas movie moments. Moment number 1. Moment number 2. Moment number 3. Moment number 4. Moment number 5. Moment number 6. Moment number 7. Moment number 8. Penultimate moment, moment number 9. And the final moment, moment number 10. And that brings an end to the movie moments. Moving on to the fifth category now, staying with the Christmas one. This is Christmas songs. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to read out 10 song lyrics. You have to guess the exact name of the song that they're from. Now, I'm not going to sing it, not just because I can't sing. I'm also genuinely concerned YouTube might strike me for copyright. Now, You're going to have 15 seconds to answer it as per usual. Now, you don't have to say who it's by, because obviously there might be multiple renditions, but it has to be the name of the song, and it has to be the exact name of the song as well, unless otherwise stated. So without further ado, let's move on to the first of our 10 questions, that is Christmas songs. Number 1. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say. Number 2. With logs on the fire and gifts on the tree, time to rejoice in the good that we see. Number 3. A rosy hue settles all around, you've got to feel you're on solid ground. Four, Mr. Santa, if you would, send him someone oh so good, someone who will take him home for everyone to see. Five, join together neath the mistletoe by the holy oak whereon it grows. Six, we're going to have at the party tonight, I'm going to find that girl underneath the mistletoe, we'll kiss by candlelight. Seven, I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace, Santa Claus won't make me happy with the toy on Christmas Day. Eight, once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance but you still catch my eye. And penultimate, number 9, the Mother Mary nodded, the ox and lamb kept time. And the final one, number 10, the choir of children sing their song they've practiced all year long. And that brings us to an end to that category. Moving on to our final category now, Christmas history. So as with the October one, we're now blending the two themes. So this is Christmas and the history category, where it will be 5 general history knowledge questions, but they will be centered around the history of Christmas. 15 seconds to answer it as per usual, 1 point per correct answer. Let's move on to our first question. Christmas history. Number 1. Which country is believed to have popularised decorating Christmas trees? Two. Whose death is celebrated on the 6th of December? Number 3. An account of a visit from St. Nicholas, an 1822 poem by Clement Clarke Moore, has what famous starting line? And ultimate question number 4, which English monarch popularised putting presents under the Christmas tree? And final question number 5, thought to be the inspiration for Father Christmas in the UK and known in the 1400s as Sir Christmas, who did the pagans worship who was the personification of winter? And that marks the end of our Christmas and history quiz. Hope you enjoyed, hope it's made you feel festive, hope it's challenged you a little bit as well. And like me right now, I hope some of those Christmas songs are stuck in your head, as they probably have been for the last month. So, without further ado, let's go back to our first category, which was famous faces. 10 points up for grabs here. Now, number 1 was Hippocrates, number 2 was Pele, I'll also accept his full name, Edson Arantes de Nascimento, number 3 was Frank Sinatra, number 4 was Judy Garland, number 5 was Amenhotep III, number 6 was Anne Lister, number 7 was Anna May Wong, number 8 was Eddie Mabo, number 9 was Charles II of Spain, more inbred than sandwich villain, and number 10 was Charles Watson Wentworth. A bit of pub quiz trivia for you here. He was the first Prime Minister from Yorkshire and was born and grew up in Wentworth Woodhouse in Rotherham, South Yorkshire. Now, the movie taglines. Number 1, it was Elf. Number 2 was The Christmas Chronicles. Number 3 was Polar Express. Number 4 was Love Actually. Number 5 was It's a Wonderful Life. Number 6 was The Santa Claus. Number 7 was Rise of the Guardians. Number 8 was Jingle All the Way, number 9 was Arthur Christmas, and number 10 was Last Christmas. Moving on to the events and dates. So number 1, Iceland settled by Vikings was A, 870, so 1 was A. Number 2, the American Constitution is written was C, 1787, so 2 is C. Number 3, Henry VIII married Catherine of Aragon is B, 1509, so 3 is B. Number 4, Roman Emperor Alexander Severus assassinated is E, 235, so 4 is E. And number 5, collapse of Mongolian Empire is D, 1368, so 5 is D. Moving on now to the Christmas movie moments. Number 1 was The Christmas Carol. Number 2 was The Nightmare Before Christmas. Number 3 was Muppets Christmas Carol. Number 4 was Nativity. Think I'll let you off if you don't put the exclamation mark. Number 5 was Scrooged. Number 6 was Deck the Halls. Number 7 was White Christmas. Number 8 was Last Holiday. Number 9 was Annabelle's Wish. And number 10 was Krampus. Christmas songs. Number 1 was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Number 2 was Mistletoe and Wine. Number 3 was When a Child is Born. Number 4 was Lonely Pup in a Christmas Shop. That's actually my favourite Christmas song. It's a right weird one. It's actually kind of sad. Number 5, Ring Out Solstice Bells. Number 6, Merry Christmas Everyone. Number 7, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Sorry if you had to hear that one again, especially those who work in retail. Number 8 was Last Christmas. I don't think that counts towards your Whamageddon if you've not been got yet. You're safe with that. Number 9 was Little Drummer Boy. And number 10 was Wonderful Christmas Time, which is also weird lyrics if you listen to it. And that brings us to Christmas history. Number 1. Which country is believed to have popularised decorating Christmas trees? That was Germany. Number 2. Whose death is celebrated on the 6th of December? That's St. Nicholas. Number 3. An account of a visit from St. Nicholas, an 1822 poem by Clement Clarke Moore. It has what famous starting line? 'Twas the night before Christmas. You only need to put that bit. Number 4. Which English monarch popularised Putting presents under the Christmas tree, Queen Victoria, after being featured in the Illustrated London News. And number 5, thought to be the inspiration for Father Christmas in the UK and known in the 1400s as Sir Christmas, who did the pagans worship, who was the personification of winter. He was called the Winter King. So thank you everyone for playing, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's been a great year doing all these quizzes. I'd be interested to know what scores you've got, let me know below, but also I'd be interested to know if you'd want me to carry on with this into 2025. I did this as a way not only to try and test people and engage people, but also do something a little bit different. Maybe actually, see if people responded to this, maybe people wanted to see some more, maybe you've had some feedback. I know that I've really enjoyed writing them and I've really enjoyed doing them. And I always enjoy making quizzes, so I'd be happy to make some more if people are interested. But for now, I'd just like to say I hope you're all having a good December. I hope you're all looking forward to tucking into your Christmas dinners when it comes around, spending it with the ones you love. And I hope I haven't brought back any terrible memories by bringing up Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, or some of those bizarre and insane Christmas movies that we all know and love. But for now, I'd just like to say thanks everyone for a great 2024. Here's to an even better 2025 together, and let's see what the future brings. But for now, let's celebrate the most wonderful time of the year, and have a very Merry Christmas everyone.